Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to start a new topic, that is analytical writing, and this topic is replaced by the question story writing. What is analytical? The word has come from the verb analyze. Now, what do you mean by analyze? It means to examine. Methodically means properly, in detail. Whatever will be given to you, that should be examined in detail. The structure of something means some matter, some data will be given to you, spatially information, typically for purpose of explanation and interpretation. That should be analyzed to explain that matter in paragraph form. Second meaning is to discover or to reveal something through detailed examination. So to take out something by explaining in detailed manner. It can be also data interpretation, means whatever data will be given to you, you have to explain in paragraph, is analytical writing. It is a method that is used to derive means to take out useful information from a collected set of data. So you will be given collected set of data, you have to take out the information, and this collected data could be in form of chart, graph, map, table or report. This will be given to you: chart, graph, map, table, report, and the data has to be analyzed. Whatever will be given to you in the form of chart, report, map and table and graph, you have to analyze it, you have to utilize, and utilized by the students to write a paragraph providing the factual information, the real information given to you in form of all this. I'll show you: chart, map, this is graph, and this is pie chart, this is bar graph, this is histogram. Okay, again bar chart. So such type of there can be map, such type of things will be given to you, or the data set of data will be given to you, and you have to change it or analyze it, and you have to write in the form of paragraph. Now, descriptive writing to analytical writing. We are going, or our level is increased from descriptive writing to analytical writing. Descriptive writing was earlier you were doing, that was story writing or article writing. So descriptive writing is to describe something, it is to provide information without interpretation. It consists of a singular text, means topic was given to you earlier, like write article on pollution. What you have to do, you have to write the singular text. Okay, there was no need to make two things, means two things or comparison between the two things here. For example, see here we are having two things: birth rate and death rate. Okay, this is the birth rate and death rate of New Zealand, and from 1901 to 2081. So prediction can be there. Here these are predicted. Okay, and this date, these numberings are given in this is birth and death rate in thousands. So such things will be given to you in set of data or set of whatever material will be given to you. You have to now write here one paragraph of death and one paragraph of birth. So in death, what will you write? That in New Zealand into 1901, the death rate was you can say here thousands, means this is 10,000, and then it increases, and then you have to write about to 1921. What happened? The level, the raise, it is raised, it is increasing, and then the death rate is in 2001 it is at the peak, and then in 2021 it fluctuated, and then again it goes up in 2041. You can write goes up how much here, you can take out from here, and then it is thought that the it will level off means the death rate will decrease in 2041, and it will steadily the data will steadily the death rate level will steadily move up to 2081. And next paragraph we will make of birth. So birth rate was in 1901, it was 20,000, and it fluctuated here in 1941. Then again it goes somewhat raising up, and then again fluctuated in 1981. Then in 2011 the level was decreased. Okay. So such type of two things will be given to you. But in descriptive writing, like in articles, so writing, such two things were not there. Only you had to write only one singular text earlier, that is replaced now. So descriptive writing can be subjective or objective. As you know, it can contain I. Language can be beautiful, means you have to explain the things in beautiful language according to your experience, according to your knowledge. It can have the stories, and you can write some emotional things, you can write dialogues and descriptive writing. But you were doing all these in earlier classes, in previous classes, but in analytical writing all these are not required. Now the raised level of writing task. From descriptive writing, we did descriptive writing, article writing, story writing, diary entry writing, descriptive writing, these all are, and we did in previous classes. But now it is replaced. We are somewhat going to the higher level, that is analytical writing. Then the higher level will be persuasive writing. Then the highest level will be critical writing. So now we are here. So what is analytical writing? It is a step further descriptive writing, and taking a concept or idea and breaking it up into smaller parts. Breaking up into smaller parts means whatever will be given to you in set of data, you have to change that data into two paragraphs, so that we can understand it in a better way. When descriptive writing is taken apart and reorganized into categories, when descriptive part is organized into two paragraph or groups and different two types, it becomes analytical writing. Analytical writing is actually what is? It is comparison, or to contrast the thing, or to make the argument on two different points, that is conflict. So analytical writing also contains synthesis. What is synthesis now? Synthesis involves recombining the constituent parts but with insight to form new knowledge. It means synthesis means to make a paragraph, to take out the given information and to convert it into a new thing. The data will be converted into a paragraph, that is new knowledge. In other words, breaking up, so the same line can be explained in this form. Other words, breaking up the concept into 2 points, then issues into parts, drawing the conclusion about your analysis. Just death rate, birth rate, then in one line conclusion. Okay, we'll discuss this in later. Now we looked at means whatever we discussed, descriptive writing. What is it? Providing information without interpretation, without data. Like topic will be given to you, and you have to write only one paragraph containing one point or one thing without comparison mostly. Okay. Analytical writing means breaking the element part, means the things will be, the data will be converted into two parts, or it will be broken into two parts, and then examine it and then drawing the conclusion is analytical writing. Points to remember: analytical writing does not follow any format. Okay, just it will a paragraph having two or three different paragraphs. It should be written in precise means paragraph manner by using short and crisp sentences. Crisp means accurate and exact sentences. Question number 4, which was story writing, article writing, now has been replaced by analytical writing. Now it means article writing and story writing are not in your syllabus. Analytical paragraph are based, as we earlier discussed, based on the chart, graph, report, map, data, whatever data will be given to you in this form. Analytical paragraph represents evidence in order to prove and support your thesis. Paragraph will support your thesis. Whatever will be written by you in paragraph, that will support whatever will be given in the bar chart or the data given to you. Means you should not involve your own ideas. Whatever will be given to you, explain only. That thing in paragraph form is thesis. Thesis is a statement that declares what you believe and what you intend to believe. Now, what is analytical writing paragraph? Analytical paragraph lays out and explains the evidence that supports your thesis. Means it is a paragraph, it will tell whatever will be given to you in data, only that thing. Other information will not be involved. Every analytical paragraph should include the following 3 points. These are points, not the format. First, through 3 lines introduction, then body, it will be converted into 2 part, body, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 lines regarding conclusion. Now an example, suppose this is given to you. The graph below gives information about changes in the birth and death rate in New Zealand between 1901 and 2081. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons wherever relevant means suitable. This is question and this graph as we earlier discussed. So how to explain the graph in words? I am going to discuss now in words. First, introduction. How will you write introduction? The graph shows changes in birth and death rates in New Zealand since 1901 and forecasts means the future planning, future guessing is given to you until 2081. So this is introduction, just you have to introduce. There is no need to write any quotation, any saying, any proverb, or like we did in other descriptive writing in previous classes. Body paragraph 1. This is only for explanation, introduction. You should not mention this while writing. You have to start from this. Okay, then from this. This I am telling you just to explain. Between 1901, the present day, the birth, so like word between and in the end or on the contrary, these words will be used by you when you write analytical writing. The birth rate has been consistently higher than the death rate. It stood at 20,000 at the start of this period and increased to the peak of, like peak of, highest, lowest. Okay, such words you have to use. And 66,000 in 1971. Since then, the rate has fluctuated like this between 70 and 60,000, and it is expected to decline. Decline means come down. The graph will come down slowly to around 50,000 birds by the end of the century. So this is related to birth, their fluctuation, then here fluctuation, then it will level off. Okay, and then now next body, paragraph number 2. This you need not mention when you write in your fair notebook. Just start from this. In contrast, on the contrary, these words are compulsory to use. Okay, the death rate started about 10,000 and had increased steadily till the present time. This increase is expected to be more rapid, okay, between 2041 to 2051, when the rate will probably level off. Level off means the graph will come down at around 60,000 before dropping silently in 2071. So forecasting can be there. So we have described death rate and birth rate. First introduction, then two bodies, one point, second point. Then there is no need to write in paragraph in your notebook conclusion. What you have to do, you have to start from this. Overall, this is very compulsory to write. Overall, these opposing trends means that the death rate will probably overtake the birth rate in 2051, and the large gap between the two levels will be reversed. This is again future, later part of this century. So this is conclusion. Without using your own ideas or gossiping like, or any other explanation, in my opinion, like this you should not write. So we have discussed the types of questions we will give to you. In bar chart, this is pie chart. Suppose this is of India, data will be given to you. This is of America, and in paragraph you have to choose two paragraph, one of India, one of second of America. So same, this is this will discuss in the next slide. This is histogram. So it is given the following data in the form of histogram shows that death due to violence has increased considerably during recent years. Write its interpretation in 100 words on how educated youth can play a major role in establishing peace in society. So here we are given only one concept, histogram on one concept. One concept means no comparison is given. See here, role of youth in 2019. Here it will be given to you. Here in this slide it's not given, but it will be given to you that 1 means equal to 1000. So, or 1 million you can say, or 1 lakh you can say. This will be given to you here in your question. So we will take it like 1 lakh. So in 1990, about 2.5 or 2.5 lakh people, youth people involved in establishing peace. In 1995, about 3.5 lakh people or youth we will say. Now 2010, near about 7.5 lakh people involved in establishing peace, and area can be given to you. If it's not given, you should not mention, and if it's given, you have to mention. And here no comparison is given to you. Then introduction will be there, body will be in one paragraph, and then conclusion. Okay, here see two bar graphs are given to you, so you have to compare in two form. Suppose first is public school and second is, this is of public school, this is of government school. Watching TV, so children, teenagers between 13 to 19. In public school, 25% student watched television, they are in habit of this. And in government school, television watching children, the numbers are the percentage is 30, near about 35%. So in net surfing, public school people having the highest, we can say the maximum record, that is 50%, and government school students only they would watch 10%. So like this we will do here. Now we are having comparison of two things, that is two paragraph we will make. First of public school, second of government school. In public school, what will write? The children are in habit of watching 25%, then surfing net maximum student 50%, then cell phone using only 20% students, and friends circle are having only 20%. But in government schools, the children maximum watching television, the maximum children watch television are 35%. Surfing net, the lowest number of students watch television, that is only 10%. Like this we will do in paragraph. What is the conclusion? Conclusion is here that in public school the students are involved in maximum activities, and that is net surfing is the maximum, is use net is used by the maximum percentage of students. And but in government schools the students are involved in less activities, but the maximum students watch only television. So this will be the conclusion. So I think it will be clear to you how to write analytical writing. I have sent you one assignment, that is copy paste picture, write it and send me. Thank you.